99 overall, Ken Griffey Jr. is finally here. He is the Retro Lightning card for the month of July. 120 contact versus righties, 115 versus lefties, 120 power versus righties, 113 versus lefties. He's got 90 vision, 120 clutch, 92 fielding and arm strength, 90 reaction and speed, 88 arm accuracy, 80 stealing. Let's check out the quirks. Dead red, breaking ball hitter, bad ball hitter. Some of the best quirks in the game for this Retro Lightning Ken Griffey Jr. In the comment section, I want to know how are y'all feeling about him as the Retro Lightning. How do we feel about all the content today? Just the normal Lightning player, spotlight programs. I think there might be a pack. I could be wrong, but just everything new today. I want to see your thoughts on it in the comment section, but especially this Retro Lightning Ken Griffey Jr. As always, hey, drop a like if y'all enjoy. Subscribe for daily MLB 25 videos. Over 8 years of daily uploading in a row. So how do you get him? He is the Spotlight Collection, the Retro Lightning. You need to collect 8 of the pack Spotlight players to get Ken Griffey Jr. I remember this card was above 60,000 earlier today. Now, one thing to keep in mind is in the program, we're going to see plenty of packs to help you get some of these cards, help lower the price of some of these cards. As y'all can see, if you collect 3 of the Spotlight pack cards, you get a July Spotlight pack. So if you collect 3 cards, you already are guaranteed another one, which will be your 4th. And Jackson Sherry, if you collect 5, he doesn't count towards the Griffey collection, I don't believe, but he might count. I know he probably doesn't count towards the actual Lightning player. I don't know what I'm saying, but 99 Jackson Churio, collect 5 of the Spotlight Series pack cards, you get him. Max contact versus righties, 120 versus lefties, 103 and 85 for his power numbers, 86 vision, max 125 clutch, 88 fielding, 78 arm strength with 80 accuracy, 87 reaction, 97 speed for Churio. A few quirks for the 20-year-old as well. I feel like they almost never give 20-year-olds quirks on their cards, so that's kind of cool to see. Maybe that means his live series has them. Cougs just got Salvador Perez from a July Spotlight pack, but I'm going to see how my program goes and everything, but let's check out the July Lightning card. Yeah, if you finish all 4 of the Spotlight programs for July, you get the Lightning card for July. How do we feel about him? 99 overall, Willy Adames. 118 for his contact versus righties. He's maxed out versus lefties for both contact and power, and he's got max clutch. You love to see that. 100 power versus righties, 85 vision, 85 fielding, 84 reaction, 83 arm strength, 71 arm accuracy, and 73 speed with some quirks. Bad ball hitters, one of, if not my favorite quirks in the game right now. So you love to see it for Willy Adames having that. But he is your Lightning card. I'm very interested if you end up using Willy Adames, Ken Griffey Jr. How are they? How do they look to you? How does the price of Griffey seem to be? If we check out the Retro Lightning, it was also collect 8s. There was 4 8s. 11 cards, so you needed 8 of the 11, and it looks like there's 11 this time for Griffey. You need 8 of the 11, so same thing as in June. Let's go ahead though and check out the program. The July Spotlight program, we'll be able to see if there's a new pack. I'm not sure if there is. Let me actually just check out if there is. I feel like there should be. I would assume so. Yeah, July Spotlight drop number 4. Some more 99 overalls in there. We'll see it once we get to the program. At least 199 overall here in the program. The July Spotlight drop number 4, the final one of the month. We have Jojo Romero. Cardinals get some love to start the day. Struck out 15 in 9 and 2 scoreless innings in July. 101 hits per 9 with 125 max pitching clutch. I feel like a 96 reliever is usually better than a 96 position player. 105 walks per 9 with 97 control has me excited to check out the control. He's got slider, sinker, circle change, four seam. I like the pitch mix. We see the velo in the top right. The control looking disgusting. Oh, let's see the break. Okay, break looking really, really good besides the four seam sitting at 80. But with that control for Jojo Romero, he should be decent. I'm going to try him as a lefty in my bullpen, see how he does. At 15 points in April Spotlight drop number 1 pack. That's weird. Wait. Is that weird to anybody else that they would have an April Spotlight? I mean, I guess they got June ones in here too, but like it's a drop 1. Why would it not be an any? You feel me? They gave us a June Spotlight any. Why would they not give us like an April or May? Can someone else let me know their thoughts on this, please, if you're watching right now? Am I tripping for thinking that this is stupid to have a drop #1 pack? I mean, maybe these cards were super expensive, but they don't look like they... I don't know, man. Let me see one thing real quick. Sorry, I don't mean to waste time on this. I mean, they were kind of expensive, but I don't know. That seems weird to me. Anyways, let's keep moving on. That just caught me off guard. We got Trevor Rogers, who had a 1.03 ERA in July and 4 starts, 116 hits per 9 with 125 pitching clutch, 84 walks per 9 in control, 4-seam circle change, sinker, slider, and a sweeper. We see that velo on the top right. Control looking solid. It kind of goes from good to worse with those. Pitch break maxed down on 3 of his 5 pitches. On the other 2, it's not very good, but maxed down on 3 of them. He has an increased success rate on pickoffs for that pickoff artist quirk. A July spotlight drop #1, though. This is why I would maybe hold off on Griffey if you want until you get the program done, because you got a chance to get these cards. It might bring the price of them down a little bit, but you got a chance to get lucky. We have 5,000 XP at 30 points, the Lightning Bats at 35, a July spotlight drop #2 at 40. So again, just a chance to get these cards. Hopefully having to spend less stubs to get Griffey. July spotlight drop #3 pack at 70. July spotlight drop #4 pack, the one that came out today. Oh, wait, there's a lot of cards in here. Wait, that's interesting. Are all of these available for the collection, or is it only the 99s? I'm going to have to check that out once we're done going through them. And then in any July spotlight drop player at 95. So you're guaranteed one from here. You're guaranteed one of them if you collect 3 cards. So you kind of, in a way, can get 2 for free today with a chance to get 1, 2, 3, 4 others. So hopefully we could get lucky. Hopefully y'all could get lucky in your packs. But let's check out the other cards, man. I feel like I'm going too slow, and that's my bad. We got Andrew Vaughn, 97 overall, first baseman. I like those Brewers uniforms. I love that Brewers logo. I'm glad they've been using that a ton recently in the past few years. But 91 contact form versus righties, maxed out versus lefties. 115 power versus righties, only 76 versus lefties, but he's got max clutch, 67 fielding at first base, 41 speed. He is a first pitch hitter. At 50 points, a June spotlight any player pack. As y'all can see, I'm interested to see what the prices of these cards were before, and hopefully I could get lucky in there. 55 points gets you 5,000 XP. 60 points in the program gets you a 98 overall Jose Altuve. 118 contact versus righties, maxed out versus lefties. 88 and 105 for his power numbers. 9 multi-hit games in July with a 363 average, max clutch, 75 fielding at second base. He does also play left field, 63 speed, and of course some decent quirks for Jose Altuve. A standard pack, a July spotlight drop #3 pack at 70, another standard. Luis Castillo gets a spotlight card at 80 points in the program, starting pitcher, 98 overall. 100 hits per 9 with 101 clutch, 100 walks per 9 with 95 control, 4-seam sinker, slider, circle change. We see the velo on the top right, the control looking amazing for Castillo on the top right, pitch break looking pretty good as well, but a 4-pitch mix is never something I really like for a starting pitcher, and his only quirk is break outlier. 85 points, you get the July spotlight drop #4 pack. I figure we might as well look at these cards. The tops now ones, I'm not spending a ton of time on these. We see the velo on the top right for Nick Lodolo. The pitch control looking really good for him. And the pitch break maxed down on 3 of his 4 pitches. He does have break outlier for this tops now, Nick Lodolo. Troy Melton, starting pitcher card for the Tigers. 97 tops now. 4-seam slider, sinker, cutter, and a splitter. The velo on the top right. The control on the top right. And the pitch break in the top right for Troy Melton. No quirks for him. I like this card arts for Randy Arozarena. He's the 10th player in MLB history with 5 straight 2020 seasons. Way better versus lefties. Not terrible, though, versus righties. Bad ball and first pitch hitter with 83 speed, 90 stealing for Randy Arozarena. Our final tops now card is going to be Alex Freeland, third baseman, switch hitter, also plays second and short. Better contact than his power, kind of well-rounded for the fielding stuff. No quirks for Alex Freeland. That looks like it's, never mind. Jordan Westburg, we got some 98s before we get to the 99s. I don't think these guys are part of that Griffey collection. I'll have to wait and see, but I don't think so. He's a third baseman, second base and shortstop for secondaries, 119 and 106 for the contact numbers, 76 power versus righties, but maxed out power versus lefties, 120 clutch as well. 89 fielding, 84 reaction and arm accuracy, 75 arm strength, 90 speed for him. Unfazed and Dead Red are some nice quirks to have. Mickey Moniak also gets a 98 center fielder, but he also plays left and right with 81 fielding and arm strength, 82 speed, but only 72 reaction, 68 arm accuracy. Way better versus righties, and this man is just absolute dog water versus lefties, but he does have max clutch, max contact versus righties, 122 power versus righties, and he's a first pitch hitter. Our final 98 in the pack is going to be Trevor McGill, another Brewer today, a closing pitcher, 4-seam, 2-seam knuckle curve. He has the Craig Kimbrell pitch mix going on, max hits per 9 and pitching clutch. We see the velo in the top right, control max down on the 4-seam fastball, and the break in the top right now as well. He also has outlier on both the 4-seam fastball, but also the knuckle curveball. I'm real interested to see how that knuckle curveball plays with 86 control, 87 break, and outlier on it for Trevor McGill. Some people might have found their new catcher today. It's not going to be George Springer, but he has max contact versus righties and 97 versus lefties, 110 and 112 for the power numbers, 100 vision, 112 clutch, 70 fielding, 73 speed, and Dead Red. I feel like this is a perfect example of all 99s are not created equally in MLB The Show. We also have a 99 Salvador Perez. Max contact and power versus righties is great for him. Only 90 contact versus lefties is not great, but 101 power, 102 vision, and 120 clutch. He also plays first base. He's got 72 fielding, 68 blocking, 64 arm strength with 90 arm accuracy, 78 reaction. Of course, no catcher pop time for him. That's going to be our new Spotlight pack today. We have 10,000 XP at 90 points. The July Spotlight Any Player pack is going to be at 95 points. And then 15,000 XP and a 99 overall Spotlight Series Jarren Duran to end the program. Max contact versus righties, 107 versus lefties, 103, and then 80 power versus lefties. Max clutch, though, 85 fielding, 82 arm strength, 92 arm accuracy, 89 reaction, 95 speed, 90 stealing for him. He's got some quirks as well. I'm so curious to see what you guys think of these new cards. Overall for me, man, I don't know. Griffey looks cool. Besides that, nothing really stands out to me. I want to use Jojo Romero as a Cardinals fan, but like, I don't think any of these guys, at least on paper, at least seeing these, like none of these guys I personally want to be using every day in ranked seasons. Maybe Salvi, but I'm scared on the contact versus lefties. I'm scared on the arm strength if I were to use him at catcher, and I don't think I would want to use him at first base. But yeah, man, I don't know. For me, Ken Griffey Jr., that's about it in terms of excitement. I know a lot of people do love Jarren Duran cards, and maybe I'll give him a try too. I've never really used him before. I know a lot of people might be excited for him too, but I've never really used him. No extreme moment today. We got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 28 points from moments. We have drop 4 missions, 750 PXP with a drop 4 players for 10 points. Strikeouts with Romero, innings pitched with Rogers, hits with Vaughn, total bases Altuve, Castillo. You need strikeouts, 5 points apiece for those. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 35 total points from the drop 4 missions. Drop 1 through 3 if you use the other cards. Addison Barger, 5 points for total bases. 3 homers with Belly for 5 points. 4 extra base hits with Shea Langoliers for 5 points. And I love to see repeatable PXP missions. I think all programs need at least one of these. If you use July, Tops Now, and Spotlight Series players, any mode, every 500 XP you get with those cards is going to get you 5 points in this program. Love to see that. We also have extra base hits with catchers, homers with outfielders, innings pitched with starters, 35 hits with anybody, 50 total bases with anybody, 25 strikeouts with any pitcher, 20 hits with July Spotlight hitters, 15 strikeouts with July Spotlight pitchers, and that'll get you 6 points apiece for everything in here besides the first 3. They get you 4 points apiece. As always, we have the optional pack collections from the pack that dropped today, 15 and 45 points there. We have the Lightning collections, including the Retro Lightning, and it does look like the 98s are included. These are probably going to be pretty expensive because people want 99 Griffey. I feel like he is going to be a highly sought after card. It's going to keep the prices of some of these guys pretty high. But with that being said, again, you got collect 3 for a free card. You have a free card at the end of the program, and you got it 1, 2, 3, 4 chances to get more cards from these July Spotlight packs. Now, I will say, I'm pretty sure SDS knows exactly what they're doing, because if we check the main menu, we can see there's a stub sale going on. A stub sale right when a 99 Griffey drops that is needed with cards that you get from packs and or buy on the markets. Totally not a coincidence. There's no way it is. We have, in case y'all are wondering, some double PXP coming on August 8th. We also have the second missions for the XP path, the second missions for the multiplayer program, and the first August Spotlight drop number 1. Do we have anything else new today? Let me check the shop. I really don't know. That might be it. It looks like we have a new card. No new chase card, but we do have a new headliner. 99 overall, Joe Torre. Okay, I might be excited again. Now he does. Oh, dude. I know a lot of people like it when Joe Torre is a catcher secondary. If you have made it this far in the video and you like Joe Torre cards, how do you feel about this one? And how do you feel that he doesn't have a catcher secondary at all? He's got max contact versus lefties, 103 power versus righties, 82 versus lefties, 120 vision, max clutch, 60 fielding, 63 reaction, 50 speed. Some decent quirks, but I can see why this is a headliner. I can see why this is a headliner and maybe not added somewhere else in the game. At least he's got max contact, but wow, man. Compared to some other Joe Torre cards, I just feel like not nearly as good. But I also don't use Joe Torre cards too often, so I'm curious how y'all feel. Is there a new Conquest map today? No, so no new Conquest map today. It looks like we just have the program, the collections, and the new headliner. Now, I did want to see something. I wanted to check the first July Spotlight program and see what we can look forward to for the next one. So let me see July Spotlight. Is there anything for like June? Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think there would be a June pack in here. I was just checking, but I'm very interested to see by the end of the weekend, once a lot of people have gotten through the July Spotlight program, gotten these packs in here. I'm very interested to see how the prices of those rare round cards look, because Griffey is going to be a very, very sought after card. 25,000 stubs a piece. You can buy 5 of them. If you take a look at the odds, 1 in 3 for the 98s, 1 in 7 for the 99s. But these guys are expensive. So if you get lucky and get not a tops now, you easily make your stubs back. So usually I don't spend stubs on packs, but I actually might buy some of these. I'm gonna wait until I finish the program and then see the price of the cards then, but I actually am considering buying those. But can't wait to see what y'all think of the new cards in the comment section. For me, Ken Griffey Jr., that's about it. Everything else, not super excited. But that's just me. That's my opinion. I want to know how y'all feel. We have stuff coming, I believe, on Friday. But as always, drop a like if y'all enjoyed. Subscribe for daily videos, and hopefully I will see you in tomorrow's daily upload. Hopefully that's when we got the Griffey debut going. It's just really going to depend on how long it takes me to get this program done today.